MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. The Rays will try to wrap up the 3-game series sweep, and we'll have it for you next. Hyunjin Ryu gets the starting nod for the Halos. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's ERA. Any ERA under 4 is pretty good in this day and age of baseball when we have all these high-scoring, high-flying affairs. This guy knows how to pitch. He knows how to control the running game. And most importantly, he's not afraid to throw strikes. We'll see how he does in this one.
Brandon Marsh is into the game as a defensive replacement now as he takes over in right. And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Tampa Bay.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. These Angels, as they enter play here this afternoon, fellas, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, this team has taken it on the chin the first 2 games of this series, getting blown out in each game. They need a better effort in this one.
No doubt about it. I think things haven't gone their way, and this is the time to turn things around now, Dero. It's been an ugly series up to this point, and they need to turn it around pronto today.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Clear skies this afternoon. 84 degrees is our first pitch temperature. Fastball, strike 3 called, and he's caught looking to begin the afternoon. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Brandon Lau, swinging it well in the series so far at a 4-for-10 clip. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. Gone! So it's a solo shot to dead center. Home run number 51 on the year as the Rays move out on top 1-0.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
At the plate, Hunter Renfroe. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Two balls and no strikes to the Rays left fielder.
If you're in the box right now, you got to wait him out. He obviously does not want to come see you with a fastball. He's been nibbling this whole at bat and just missed with that backdoor breaking ball.
Now the 2-0.
Ball 3.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
He loses him on ball 4.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Austin Meadows. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Has a look, now the pitch. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
Dero, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Renfroe, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. Hit sharply on the ground, and that gets through for a one-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Well, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw it where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
Ji-Man Choi the next to hit. Ball one to start the at-bat. The 1-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Marsh back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two gone.
That is good. The second baseman, Joey Wendell.
Now at the plate, Joey Wendell. And a great chance here for the Rays to add on in just the first inning. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Ball one.
Two men are on with two men out. That evens it up 1-1. One and one the pitch.
That's outside.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The set and the 2-1. And it's fouled away. Two down, runners at first and second. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Yandy Diaz would be next. He's set the payoff pitch. And he watches a called third strike on the cut fastball that time, and that will retire the side. Rays off and running early on the solo home run. On to the bottom of the first. It's now 1-0 Tampa. Charlie Morton gets the ball in game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Ready now, David Fletcher. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Fletcher.
And now a pitch on the way.
Nope.
And that misses for ball one.
Nope.
And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
The 1-1. Hit out towards second. He's got it. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Batting second, the shortstop, Richie Martin.
Striding into the box, Richie Martin. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes. And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Margot is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. Into the box now, Mike Trout. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Here it comes. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Angels are gone in order. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. And that will bring in Yandy Diaz. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night.
Yandy Diaz.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1. Well, it's been a lopsided series so far, with the Rays dominating to this point and taking aim at a series sweep here in this contest.
One of the toughest things to do at this level is to win on the road. With the win today, this would be a sweep of a road series.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Ball, that pitch is out.
And one thing that would certainly help their cause in going for the sweep is if they can break out the big bats like they did yesterday. Several home runs in that ball game.
Certainly would, and you hope yesterday they didn't empty out the bucket of runs. They'd like to use some of those runs today and hopefully secure another victory.
So he couldn't get the bat off the shoulders that time. Yandy Diaz becomes the first out of the inning. Here's the pitch. Willie Adames comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. The Rays, of course, held this opposing lineup to only 1 run yesterday, so something like that today would give them a great chance at earning the sweep.
It's very difficult to sweep teams nowadays, but jumping out to an early 1-run lead like they have in this one, they're certainly headed in the right direction.
At the plate, Kevin Smith. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First delivery to him on the way. Liner towards second, but right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Rays, who played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and the next hitter will be the right-handed bat of Anthony Rendon.
Anthony Rendon.
First pitch on its way. To first. Fielded cleanly. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Jason Castro.
Now batting, Jason Castro, as we run you the numbers to see the splits between July and August. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Hey!
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. First offering on its way. And that's in there for strike 1. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Hey, I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than that pop of a glove on a good fastball. Looking forward to hearing a lot more of that pop the rest of this one.
Line drive snagged on a short hop.
They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We played 2 full. It's the Rays 1 and the Angels nothing. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the versatile center fielder Manuel Margot. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1.
That's out. Two one.
This is line to left. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Stepping in now, Brandon Lau, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Pitch outside. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. No one out with a runner at second. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
Even though he was fooled in the box right there by that pitch, he was able to keep his hands back, not overcommit, and stay in this at bat.
And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
When a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
Stepping into the box, Hunter Renfroe. He drew a walk his first time up. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Nope. Outside. That's off the plate.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
Strike called, 2-1. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
The 3-1 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
And that's 2 free passes in the 3rd inning alone. So you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Austin Meadows. A base hit in his first trip. He's set and the pitch.
Nope.
Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Bases loaded here, nobody out. Three and 0 now.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
.3-0 pitch. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he will touch them all on the grand slam. 38th home run of the season for him. And the Rays have opened this up to 5-0.
Yeah, you've heard the saying, stuck between a rock and a hard place. Well, that was the case here. Bases loaded, facing the best power hitter in the lineup, and he showed why he is so feared. He knocked it out of here with a vengeance.
So now to the plate, Ji-Man Choi, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. The 0-1 delivery. Choi can be considered a bit of a one-dimensional hitter, I guess, in terms of making contact. He tends to see the ball out of right-handed pitchers' hands well, but doesn't seem to pick up the left-handers at the same level. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. And with one away, we check out where these guys sit in the current division standings, and it's not all that pretty as they face a sizable deficit at this point in the season. Joey Wendell digs in now. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, pretty deflating at bat right there, Matty. Not only for him, but the team as well. He's got to find a way to pull a trigger. Can't get caught guessing with runners in scoring position.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0.
Ball, that's out.
Outside, 3-0 now.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. There's ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Standing in, Yandy Diaz. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
That misses. 2-0. From the belt, kicks and deals. He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. Back goes Trout to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Into the box, Willie Adames. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike one.
We're only in the third inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But one more look here at the big blow for the Rays. A grand slam home run. We played 2.5. It's the Rays 5 and the Angels nothing. Here's Albert now. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Here's the first pitch to him. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Ball one, taken just off the inside. A ball and 2 strikes to Albert Pujols. A swing and a ground ball to third. And the Halos have their first hit of the game.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Into the box now, Matt Thaiss, as he gets a good curveball here to start the at-bat. It's strike one. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. Still without a home run and 3 driven in. Comes set with the 0-1. A runner at first with no outs here. And a pitch takes off inside and it gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. So coming to the plate, Brandon Marsh. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. First pitch of the at-bat. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And he takes strike 2. Marsh, a native of Georgia, is playing in right field today, although he can often be found in center. Grounded down the third baseline. In time to first, and there are 2 away. So digging in now, David Fletcher, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. From the stretch. 2 out here and a runner at second. Behind 0-2 now. And a curveball swung on and missed, and a great call there as the inning is over. Angels leave 1. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they're flat out doing an outstanding job at picking on pitches that they can do something with. And by that, he means pitches inside the strike zone. The numbers definitely back that up as well. Less than 10% of their swings have been at pitches outside the zone. For comparison, the Major League average is somewhere around 30%, something they want to keep up as this game progresses, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Kevin Smith is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
Into the box, Manuel Margot, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Now the 0-1. This is hit softly to third. One there. On to first, a double play.
Now batting, number 8.
Ready once again, Brandon Lau. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Big spot right here. Middle of the order guy is coming up. Let's see if he can extend the inning.
Swing and oh my. Hit him with the high, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden, and that will be the last we see in this one of Hyun-Jin Ryu. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Jaime Barria answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Jaime Barria.
In now, Hunter Renfroe. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Fouled off. 6 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike. The count.
Even 2-2 count to Hunter Renfroe. Here now the 2-2. Takes this the other way to right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Rays tack on 1 more thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Rays 6 and the Angels nothing. And now for the Angels, Richie Martin. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Now here's the pitch. Down the left field line and deep. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. When facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Martin hits a little over the 270 mark. Weak grounder back to the mound. And the throw to first is in time. One gone. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. Digging in now, Mike Trout. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Man, he's looking sharp so far. 80% of his first pitches are for strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Two mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Meadows is there. 2 down.
The third baseman, number 6.
2 gone now for the Angels in the 4th, and that'll bring up Anthony Rendon. First delivery to him on the way. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors to this point for the Angels. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Angels go down 1-2-3. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Settling in now, Austin Meadows. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Austin Meadows.
First offering on its way.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
Fastball well outside. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, heading for 2. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon. So quickly into scoring position here following the opposite field double. And as we check the Rays leaderboard, he currently finds himself 2nd in that category. To the plate now, Ji-Man Choi, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And he misses with it. 1-1. A runner at second, nobody out. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2.
Ball, that's just out.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Good time now to check out the Angels Road to the Show report as you see a couple of guys in the upper levels of the minors that have been making waves of late. And that'll bring up Joey Wendell. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 1 out and a runner on second base. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Outside, that's
A little bit outside. 2-1.
That's
Too high that time, and it's 3-1.
3 balls, 1
Yandy Diaz is on deck. Runner at second here with one man out. A bouncer up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. And the route is officially underway. It is 7-0.
Now batting, third baseman, Yandy Diaz.
At the plate now, Yandy Diaz. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Back, number 1.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Willie Adames. He's set. Here it comes.
0-1.
2 out with the man at first. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, down in the count 0-2, I'd like to see a little choke and poke right here. Maybe work it up the middle or opposite field with 2 strikes.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
The 1-2 gets him looking, strike 3. Couple of hits lead to a run here for Tampa Bay. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Rays are in front, 7-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Standing in now, Brian Goodwin. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Goodwin, originally from the Tar Heel state of North Carolina. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
2 balls and a strike to count. Nobody out, runner on first. And they'll back him off a bit with a fastball in, but it's 3-1 now.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
And it's full now, 3-2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Into the box now, Albert Pujols, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Kevin Smith will be next. He'll lead things off for Tampa here in the 6th.
Kevin Smith.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Pitch on the way.
That's outside.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
That's what you call clipping the outside corner. Great movement on that slider, and it completely locked up the hitter. Didn't fool the umpire, though.
Kevin Kiermaier will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
But the throw will be well late. So a good play, but it's all for naught, as that'll be an infield single.
Number 8.
Boy, there's a quality infield base hit right there. That kind of reminded me of the old Yankees shortstop Derek Jeter on that jump throw.
Hey, that's why this is the pros. Back in the day, that's a knock all day long. But up here, guys are making those plays, at least making you think about them. That's an amazing play by the shortstop to leave his feet and at least make this close.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Strike taken. The throw. It's wide, and he's in there with the stolen base.
Hey, it's almost impossible to throw a base runner out that gets a lead that big. And plus, this catcher's not known for having a cannon of an arm.
The 0-1 on its way. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Oh-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. Has a look. Now the pitch.
Ball 2.
Hey, started this guy backwards. Couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
The 2-2. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Trout has a read on it. 2 gone.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Hunter Renfroe. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down.
Ball.
Down and away, ball 1.
1-1. That's
And he
ball
lays
2.
off for a ball. 2-1.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Fouled away. Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Ready now with the payoff pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Marsh is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Rays strand just the 1, and they hold a 7-0 lead. Kevin Kiermaier stays in the ball game in the 9-hole and takes over out in center field.
Number 39.
At the plate, Matt Theis. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Brian O'Grady is into the ball game now as he'll take over out in left field.
Now playing left field. Number 31, Brian O'Grady.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. So striding in, Brandon Marsh comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike.
The difference between 0-1 and 1-0 is so monumental, and this guy has been on top of his game all day, attacking the zone and getting ahead of these hitters.
1 out, nobody on. And it's quickly 0-2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Long run for the right fielder. He makes the running play. 2 down. So the batting order turns over now and set to go David Fletcher. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. 0-2, here it comes. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Angels are gone in order. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Next will be the cleanup hitter, number 31. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. The pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Hey, last pitch was 94, then you pull a string. 13 miles an hour slower right there. 81 miles an hour. You get guys in a rocking chair when you can add and subtract like that.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. One out now in the Tampa Bay 7th, and that brings up the corner infielder Ji-Man Choi. Nate Lowe will get a shot here as a pinch hitter.
Tampa Bay. Number 35, Nate Lowe.
And right into the shift. Reined in. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away. Now to the plate, Joey Wendell. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Whoa, that's down.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
And he started to go around there, and it'll cost him, as they say. He did swing the bat. It's 2-1. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Goodwin's in pursuit. He can't get there as it falls in. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Tampa Bay leads this one 7-0. Nate Lowe remains in the game, batting 8th and manning first base.
Now playing first base, number 35, Nate Lowe. And leading up.
So now to the plate, Richie Martin.
Not shortstop.
As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Here it comes. 0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
Oh, and it falls as he can't make the play. Here's another 0-2. Line toward right center. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And he will get there as the Angels are in business with a leadoff double. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
From the stretch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Trout is working with a slugging percentage over 550, so there's no denying he's one of the premier power bats in the league. Counts even to Trout, 1-1. This is line to left. O'Grady has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Digging in, Anthony Rendon. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. On a rope to the second baseman. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the one out.
Catcher, Jason.
Digging in once again, Jason Castro. A hit in 2 tries so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Shot toward right center. And a dive, but he comes up empty, and this is big trouble now out in right center. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Now batting.
He was on cruise control the entire game, but he gets brought back to reality here. An RBI double gets them on the board, and now that they've broken the dam, we'll see if they can generate some more runs going forward.
Stepping in now, Brian Goodwin. Popped him up. Smith is under it, and the inning is over. Angels do get a run in the inning on this RBI double. We're through 7 this afternoon. It's the Rays 7 and the Angels 1. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Yandy Diaz.
Yandy Diaz.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
That's in.
And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Lined hard toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And the Rays strike quickly here in the inning. It's a leadoff double.
That was a pretty good fastball, and it almost got by him, but he's able to slap it into the gap in the right center field. Because of the velocity off the bat, the outfielders couldn't cut it off in time and allowed him to cruise into second really easy.
Ty Buttrey comes on the pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
31.
Michael Brasso will come off the bench now as he'll pinch hit with the runner at second and nobody out. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. He'll step in here at 275. 6 home runs and 22 RBIs. The 0-1 delivery. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now. Buttrey is a guy that you'll notice attacks hitters with a high velocity slider. Not the old sweeper. He really fires it in there and snaps off big numbers. Ready on 1-2. To short. Oh, look at the sliding stop. How about that?
Up next for Tampa Bay, the catcher, Kevin Smith.
In now, Kevin Smith, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Ready with the 1-1.
Ball! That pitch is out.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Kevin Kiermaier is on deck. The 3-1 pitch is swung on and missed. A full count now.
Hey, if he's going to get swings and misses at balls up and out of the zone, he's going to continue to go there.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Well, when you go with a slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Kevin Kiermaier. First pitch on its way. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. From the belt, kicks and deals. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
That one's in there. 3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Now batting, number 8.
Oh, man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Brandon Lau. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another fly out wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with a sac fly.
And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. Bases are loaded here. 1 man out. Ball 1.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
A ball and 2 strikes.
1 and 2.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second just because he took the first one that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Bases are loaded with only one out. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Rays DH.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too. And here he is again, still with the bases loaded.
Ryan Buchter enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
46, Ryan Buchter.
Now at the plate, Hunter Renfroe has got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone. Buchter is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. For a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change.
I know he's down in the count right now, and it's not looking good, but he's been swinging the bat so well lately. I don't think he minds this one bit.
Breaking pitch blocked by Castro. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Marsh is there. Let's see if they test it. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time.
Now batting, left fielder, Brian O'Grady.
Digging in, Brian O'Grady. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Didn't miss by much there, but it's just a bit high.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Now batting, the first baseman, Nate Lowe.
Digging in to try it again. Nate Lowe, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. From the stretch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 2 balls and a strike to the Rays first baseman.
2-1.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2 ball, 1 strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
The 2-1 misses down below the knees. Joey Wendell would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Here it is on 3-1. Swung on and missed. 3-2.
I kind of like the aggressive attitude right here. I know he's in a jam. What does he do? He goes to his best stuff, and that's the fastball.
2 out, bases loaded. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been, as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is retired. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Rays 9 and the Angels 1.
Your attention, please. Now playing shortstop, number 43, Michael Brasso.
Chaz Rowe is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Chaz Rowe.
Next will be the designated hitter, Albert Pujols. He was a double play victim last time around.
He doesn't have to worry about that in this situation, Matty. No one on base right now. Try and get something up so you can drive the baseball.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. As mentioned early in the broadcast, this series finale had the potential to result in a series sweep, and at this point in the game, it's looking rather promising.
Hey, Matty V, Yogi Berra had a great saying, it ain't over till it's over. Well, this one's just about over with the team playing as well as they are and leading by as much as they are. This one is pretty much in the books.
So his day is fully over as you get a look at the pitching line for the Rays starter. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
Matt Thaiss is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. And it certainly would be a big morale boost to a team if they're able to complete a sweep like this one on the road in hostile territory.
They might even change their nickname for this team to the Road Warriors. A sweep is looking pretty good as they're leading this one again late in the ballgame.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
At the plate, Brandon Marsh, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Rowe, a right-hander going 6'5". He's in the midst of his 8th major league season. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball called for strike 2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kiermaier's got a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Angels go down 1-2-3. They trail big. It's 9-1. At the plate, Joey Wendell. He was thrown out at second trying to stretch a base hit into a double in its last at-bat.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they saw right there. Maybe the first base coach was giving him the green light to go ahead and go to second base, but obviously it didn't work out in that situation. It did take a good throw to get him, though.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Bouncer to the left side. Rendon is there. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
The third base
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Yandy Diaz. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
Comes set, and the 0-1.
Ball, that's in.
Bases are empty, one man out. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Hey, no shame in that. Your eyes light up when that heater comes above the belt. That's so tough to lay off of.
And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up. And there are two away now.
Now back.
Now in the box, Michael Brasso. First pitch of the at-bat. And this is taken outside for ball one. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
Now batting, the catcher, Kevin Smith.
To the plate now, Kevin Smith.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 0-1. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, David Fletcher starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point, but these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Here comes the first pitch, and he gets ahead 0-1.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swung on and chopped to third. And there's one away.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Richie Martin.
Ricky Martin.
He's set, and the pitch.
Yeah. 0-1.
Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
Kiermaier is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9. So the Angels down to their final out now, and that brings up Mike Trout. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
Angels down to their last strike. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. He hangs the K to end it as the Rays go on the road and sweep their rivals.
Hey, I've given up trying to predict when this amazing streak's going to end. So I'm just going to congratulate them and say, well done.
9-1 is the way this one ends. Tampa Bay with the division best 104th winner. Charlie Morton wins a league-high 16th decision. Hyunjin Ryu permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for this